the Evergreen Media Network Studios, brought to you by Evergreen Media, creating cohesive marketing campaigns. Evergreen Media in Vero Beach.
Honestly, without Treasure Coast Community Health, I think we'd be a much poorer community in terms of our health. We're always striving to fill the gap for everyone in the community, rich or poor.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Community Conversations. You know, every week I come on this show and I talk about our wonderful partnerships, and that's because we recognize that health is not just about doctors and dentists and nurses and folks that make you feel good for 15 or 30 minutes a month, but rather all the things that accumulate in your lives, everything from food nutrition to the ecosystem that we have surrounding us. And so with that thought in mind, I'm welcoming today Barbara Schlitt Ford back from the ELC.
Thanks, Vicki. Always nice to see you. And
Absolutely.
yeah, the ELC is a great little hub for mental health because you've probably read about the amazing mental, emotional benefits for us as humans just by spending time out in nature. So yeah, we want to make sure everybody knows that it's there for them and how to plug in.
And sometimes for our children that might live in apartments or whose parents are working and they tend to be in after-school programs that don't have the room to run, it's really nice for them as well. I know my kids always loved coming and doing the water stuff where they got to swish the nets and see what they caught and talk about those things. So it can be physical as well as mental health. And so I appreciate all the factors that you provide for our community.
Yep. We always say we're hands-on, feet wet. So everything that we do is really to connect people of every age to the natural world. And so, you know, it's just a lot of fun stuff. The kids are coming to do pond dip netting, seining, you know, nature walks.
And they get to go
journaling.
And look at the things that are inside in the tank. And then, you know, I see them running outside screaming at each other, "I'm the fish, I'm going to get you."
Yeah, so to be able to experience it with all of their senses, the kids just are thrilled to be outside. And we don't have any kids complaining about not being on their phones. And we have all the way through high school and even college age. And, you know, they're happy to disconnect and they don't even think about their phones.
Well, the wonderful thing is you're open 7 days a week. So there's not a scheduling issue. What are your hours?
Right. So we're open 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturdays and Sundays. And often we're open later than that because our pontoon tours, we have sunset tours just about every night. So based on whenever the sun is setting that evening, we go out about 2 hours before that. So right now, until the time changes again in November, our boats get back about 8 o'clock. And then we're also a venue for special events. So people are often there for meetings and parties, birthday parties, baby showers. So yeah, we really stay busy for about 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we have a staff that kind of has a flex schedule that can keep it all going. So yeah, there's really time for anybody to come out.
So if someone wanted to schedule a special event, birthday party or whatever it could be, do they just contact you through the website?
They do. They can give us a ring at 772-589-5050. They can check out our website. There's a whole bunch of information on there at discoverelc.org. And there's a whole section on venue rentals with lots of pictures because a lot of people don't know that we do that. You can have, we have amazing baby showers, birthday parties, anniversary events, cocktail events, brunches.
Oh, I didn't realize that either.
Planning. We have our brand new pavilion. Well, it's not brand new. It's been there 2 years now. And so like our special events that we have out there, we have about 300 people and an amazing stage. Right now, the pavilion is our camp hub. So we have the fence up on the stage, so it becomes a education platform there. And so we can fit about 100 people on that stage. So it's really an amazing venue. So yeah, if people have a need.
You use every inch, don't you?
Yep. And then we also have the pavilion lawn that can hold, maybe
Couple
750 people.
Wow, that's more than a couple
So if
hundred.
you wanted to do an event in the
Like a big wedding reception.
that's right.
Yeah.
We
Once the
actually-
temperature's cool.
Right. Yeah. And so that field is also a nice space for us to do a lot of field activities. So we've had PTA or various schools and groups come out and do their field fun days. And that's right next to our nature playscape, which a lot of people also don't know that we have a really rustic area over on that part of campus that the kids love to play over there. So, fort building, digging, balance beams.
Oh, I had no idea. Although I do know that you run a summer camp, and so that must just be finishing up as we look forward to school in a couple of weeks.
That's right. We offered camp for 9 weeks this summer, and we served about 500 children.
Wow.
And that was over 10,000 hours of programs that we provided. So summer camp is super busy time for us. And, the parents were just raving. This is the best the camps have ever been. They just love having their kids outside, playing, moving, being
all those
grounded,
things that they can't
making
do
friends
while they're in school.
Yeah.
So you have them from kindergarten through high school?
So
No.
we have programs, yes, for
Really?
every age,
Oh, my.
literally, because our Little Wonders program is for 18 months to 4 years old, and that's like a Mommy and Me in Nature program. The parent stays for that one. And so it's literacy based and movement. So they do crafts, they do some singing, reading, playing, all around a theme. And then we have our Nature Explorers for our 5 and 6 year olds. We have homeschool groups for 7 to 12-year-olds. And then we have our teen group that is, we call it YELC, our Youth Environmental Leaders Corps. And it's a combination of service and education and just fun outdoor activities. So they meet at least twice every month, sometimes on a Sunday afternoon, sometimes 4 to 6 p.m. And so all that's right on our website, and they can just sign up and reserve their spots. Some of those are fee-based, but we do always have scholarships for anyone that
you read my mind.
we never want that to be a factor that limits anyone's ability to participate in our programs. And the teen group is grant funded by the Community Foundation, so that is free all the time, and we feed the teens. So there's kind of
That's
not
barely
a ton
a break
of things,
even.
for teens to do here. And so we're a great avenue for all middle and high schoolers to get involved in that. And it's a great resume builder for them to start developing some skills.
Will some of those programs then for the older kids go on through the school year?
All of those programs I just mentioned, those were not our camps. Those are our upcoming programs that are year round. So our camps were for 1st through 8th graders.
Okay.
And then the high school kids were able to come and intern for free. So basically they intern in exchange for helping out with the camp. So, and then we even had some college interns. So yeah, the camps were 1st grade through high school. But then those other programs I mentioned are year round. So there's always something.
Well, I know you're a mom of a couple of kids yourself. Do they ever provide input to you?
Oh, they do. Yeah. Yeah. My son is a #1 fan on our social media, and he reads our newsletters, and they do always provide feedback and now they're college age and working, but when they're home, they think it's a super cool job, and I agree.
Yeah.
That we're lucky to get to work there and be there every day.
So do you have openings for teens that will go through the year and looking for some employment?
We don't have any paid employment opportunities right now for teens, but they can do their volunteer hours through us. So the YELC program I mentioned, they get volunteer hours for that, but they can also volunteer anytime with us, doing things like working our touch tank. So they get trained to do that. And that's 7 days a week. They can just tell us what's a convenient time. We do things like beach cleanups and all kinds of service projects that teens can get their volunteer hours. So we don't have paid opportunities for teens right now, but lots of skill building and getting their volunteer
And that's
hours.
just as hard, I think, today with all the liability concerns and all the other things in terms of scheduling. It can be tough for them to get those hours.
Yeah, and it's a fun and
Yeah,
a really productive way to get their hours. And
absolutely.
so, we are, whether they go into a career that's environmental or not, at least we're exposing them to their options, and then they're learning to be environmental stewards
And
in
work
adulthood.
with people and young people and kids. I would not be surprised to hear that there are some who figure out they'd like to be a teacher because working with the smaller kids can be fun.
We
and
have
rewarding.
this really cool new program that we haven't even announced yet, so you're the first to hear it, and it's called Indian River Wild, and that WILD stands for Wilderness Inspired Leadership Development. And so it's like outdoor challenge course, outdoor challenge activities, and it's designed for teen groups and also adult corporate groups. So businesses can come out with their teams and do these outdoor activities that build communication skills and appreciation for our diversities and how to
Sounds like fun.
how to accomplish goals together, given all of the different ways that we think and learn. So yeah, if we have activities that are physical, mental, they can involve the pontoon boat, going out to the spoil island, doing survivor type skills, kayaking. And so we encourage people to inquire with us about those for their youth groups and adult groups.
Wow, I can't believe we're halfway through the show, Barbara. We've got to take a break from our sponsors, but thank you so much for what you've shared already. This is exciting stuff. We'll be right back. Don't run away. Treasure Coast Community Health in-house pharmacies have the lowest prices in Indian River County, even lower than big box pharmacies. Taking your medication as prescribed leads to better health. Affordable medicine makes it easier. Treasure Coast Community Health patients can pick up medicine as they leave the office or use free delivery and mail order services. Pharmacists are always available to answer questions. Switch to TCCH pharmacies. Save money, stay healthy. 772-257-8224 and ask about our price match.
Sturgis Lumber is the county's most trusted hardware store. Sturgis stocks stainless steel products, power tools, construction and painting supplies, propane, plumbing, and electrical parts. 4645 US 1 Vero Beach, Sturgis Lumber and Hardware.
Summer is here, and it's a great time to create your outdoor room at Sunshine Furniture. Right now, during our summer clearance sale, you can save 10 to 50% on furniture from Berlin Garden, Lloyd Flanders, Woodard, Windward, Beechcraft, and more. We're the outdoor furniture experts and have any style of furniture that you need, all built to withstand the Florida elements, and we specialize in replacement cushions, umbrellas, outdoor rugs, and fire pits. Come in now for our summer sale, including 50% off all pictures, lamps, and accessories. Sunshine Furniture, $12.95 US 1 in the Publix Plaza, Vero Beach. Family owned since 1991. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com and don't forget to shop our outlet store right across the street.
Sunshine Furniture brightens up your day. Sunshine Furniture, the best in every way. Ooh, have a sunshine day.
Tree trimming is serious business. Don't let the other guys botch the job. Call Scott Tree Services. We're fully insured, fully credentialed. Don't get nervous. Call Scott Tree Services.
And welcome back to Community Conversations. My name is Vici Soule, and if you're just joining us, I have today as my guest Barbara Schlitt Ford from the ELC. But before I turn it back over to Barb, who loves to talk, and I'm so happy she does because she's just a wealth of information, I do want to remind folks that Treasure Coast Community Health is for everyone, healthcare for all, and we are accepting new appointments, particularly in pediatrics. So if your child has not yet gotten their school physical or wellness exam and needs to get in, we can take care of you very easily. And likewise, if you've been taking a summer vacation and think, I should probably get my annual physical done before all the snowbirds come back, this is, again, a primary time to make a call, 257-8224, and they will ask you, what's the most convenient location? Because we have 8 different spots that can see you between Fellsmere, Sebastian, going into Vero Beach, all the way down into South County. And soon, in the next 6 months or so, out west as well on 20th, 8505, where the old Clifton Furniture, Ethan Allen store was. We're in the process of renovating that, again, to bring healthcare convenience to you. So, again, whether it's medical, dental, behavioral health, economical pharmaceutical prescriptions, SUD, substance use disorder issues that you might be having, or just somebody that you want to talk to because of some crisis that you might be feeling yourself and not really wanting to share with the whole neighborhood, give us a call. So, Barbara, we talked a lot about all the different things that you've got going, particularly for kids. So what's next?
So we are busy year-round, so we always say there's something for you. Check out our website, but some of the things that are coming up, our need for volunteers is year-round.
Okay.
We do have a lot of seasonal volunteers, so right now in particular, we really could use some volunteers to help with our touch tank, our pontoon guides, our maintaining landscape, so even just campus maintenance. So if you have any free time and really want to be a part of something that is meaningful, we have the opportunities on our website, or you can give us a call. There's a little application that you tell us your preferences, and then we run you through an orientation and get you trained up and plugged in at your convenience.
Well, and I can tell you the volunteers and the staff members that I've encountered at the ELC are so friendly and warm and welcoming. It's a delightful way to spend some time. So if you have that time, I take it the process for orientation is not very arduous because you pick what you're most comfortable with.
That's right. You just come to a 1-hour meeting where we tell you about all of the options, and then you pick where you want to get some training, and then you tell us when you're ready to start volunteering. So, we really work with anyone's interests. Some people want to help with fundraising or in the gift shop. They're not really outdoorsy people. Some are canoe paddlers and want to work with the kids groups, seining, and really get in there doing the nature stuff. So we have needs for all of it. We couldn't do what we do without our team of volunteers.
Yeah, you have a great group, but willing to expand, needing to expand. Okay. So what kinds of things are coming forward for fundraising, since you mentioned that?
So we do have our inaugural fishing tournament. So it's called CPR for the IRL. A lot of our work revolves around the health of the Indian River Lagoon, a very invaluable asset that we have here that we need to protect and restore. So CPR for the IRL stands for Catch, Photo, Release. So it's a catch and release tournament. And then at the same time, we have a lionfish derby going on, which is an invasive species. And so we're just looking
That's not a release.
That one is catch them, remove them from our ecosystem. And so both of those have a early registration deadline of August 15th to get the least expensive registration fee. So all of the details for that are on our website, but they are both a month-long tournament. From August 14th until September. The early registration ends August 14th, but the tournaments themselves are September 14th through October 12th. So lots of time to still learn about it, spread the word, and all of the proceeds that are netted from this event go to support our mission.
Nice play on words. You thought that went through.
And then we have our 36th anniversary that we are celebrating this month. So we
Wow.
invite everyone to come out to a celebration on August 22nd from 5 to 6:30. And we are exhibiting the amazing Clyde Butcher black and white landscape photography. So you'll have refreshments and the beautiful art exhibit and some beautiful mixing and mingling in a
That's midweek,
wonderful
right?
environment.
The 18th?
It's a Thursday.
Okay.
It's August 22nd.
Okay,
And it's
from
a
5 to
Thursday evening
6:30.
from 5 to 6:30. So
Casual dress, okay?
casual is fine. We
Okay.
would love an RSVP just so we can plan appropriately for food and drink. And so
Okay.
there's a link right on our website. And just let us know that you're coming. And we already have over 100 people signed up. So it's going
Wow.
to be a fun event.
That's wonderful. Again, those are opportunities that we don't have here in downtown Vero or downtown Sebastian. So take advantage of it, August 22nd. And your website address is what?
DiscoverELC.org.
I wouldn't have guessed that one.
DiscoverELC.org.
Okay.
And so we're also on, all the social media platforms. So whatever way is best for you to get info, or you just can stop in or give us a ring,
Okay.
772-589-5050. And our guest services team will answer all your questions. But yeah, we'd really love everybody to come out and be a part of what we are doing. We exist for the community and we want everyone to know how to plug in.
So the 22nd of August, is that pretty much adults only?
That one,
Adults oriented, shall we
it
say?
is. That
Yeah.
one's kind of an adult mix and mingle. There will be cocktails. But our Discovery Station and Touch Tank and all of that will be open because adults really enjoy that too. But yeah, stop out with your families or individually. Some people think that the ELC is just for kids, but we have so many adults that just come out, take a stroll, really explore, and they say it makes them feel like a kid again. And I say, well, then we're doing our job.
Yeah. And I think the last time, which is quite some time ago, that you were on, we talked about the like wheelchairs, only big rubber tires. Do you still have those?
We don't.
It was an experiment.
Yeah,
I know.
Some people were saying they didn't. They weren't that easy to use.
To
So we
maneuver.
do recommend that people bring their own, the ones that they're comfortable with, and most of our areas do have boardwalks that are nice and easy to maneuver. So we do have a couple of miles of boardwalk trails, and some people don't know that either.
No.
So we're, on a little island there in the middle of the Indian River Lagoon. It's a pretty special place to come and hang out. We always
And
say
again,
we're-
going to your website, I know you've got a ton of pictures there so that people can kind of preview what they might be most interested or concerns. But again, as you said, on the website, you've got your phone number. Guest services can answer any and all questions. I think the only thing you haven't done yet is provide food trucks there.
Well, we do have food trucks.
Really?
Not all the time, but we do have events where we have food trucks. So yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of festivals coming up this year, movies and concerts
Ooh.
at our new pavilion. So we'll fill you in more about that when the dates are released.
Well, I'm so glad you came today to share the information. Again, it's all health related because if you have that ability to kind of relax, that is certainly a stress buster, and it's a great place to do it. So thank you, Barbara.
Thanks.
You work real hard at it. And thank you for hanging in with us until the end of the broadcast. And stay tuned next week. We will be having another great guest, not as great as Barbara, but in a different way. So stay tuned. We'll be talking about maternity care. So have a great night. Bye-bye.